My name is Glenn Owers. I work with Safran Electronics and Defence Canada out of Peterborough, Ontario, and I'm a senior business analyst. The platform we used before Epicor was, I believe, a Vantage hybrid. It was known to us as DBS and was not very flexible or user-friendly. The selection process we went through, cost was a big factor for us. We are basically an R&D organization, so a lot of our costs are stuck in research piece, things that take years to actually make before we see actually return on investment. Epicor was the most cost-effective of the 3 software applications that we looked at. What surprised me most was the actual ease of use from a user standpoint of the Epicor application. And even to this day, after we've implemented 3 upgrades to it, the users still come out and say this is such an easy system to use, and the new people that come on board also say the same thing. This is very, very straightforward and easy to use. The onboarding process is still being refined, for lack of a better term. We have new people that come in. A lot of the times their onboarding process takes training from other people within the department. However, that is very finite in training because people get into this is what I do every day, so this is what I train you on doing every day. There are aspects of an onboarding process where we should be looking at giving certain people in departments ability to get into Epicor with some of the tools that Epicor uses. For example, business queries. But we don't do that. There have been people and departments that have come to me and asked for specific training on those tools, and I'm more than happy to provide it. If you're looking to bring on an ERP system, the biggest piece of advice that I could give is don't try and fit the ERP system to your existing processes. Look at your existing processes, look at how the ERP system actually handles those processes, and get the best of both worlds. Determine which ones you can fit and which ones are better rewritten to actually work with the application the way the application is designed to work. Most of the areas that were impacted heaviest is our inventory manufacturing with the MRP process that we go through. Every night we have the ability to run a full regeneration of our MRP process. So that identifies all the sales orders, all the forecasts, all the requirements that are needed to manufacture our products to meet our sales requirements. The next phase in our journey is a whole lot of digitalization. We are currently looking at Epicor's ECM/DocStar product and utilizing workflows throughout our organization. We are also looking at other BI tools, Epicor's Financial Planner, and another third-party application called Blue Sky that will read information out of Epicor and provide the user with what I call groovy graphics. Those are the cool little dashboard type things where you've got a chart or you've got a speedometer or you just got a number, but you can drill into that number to see what actually makes it up. One of the things that I think we gained by implementing Epicor was fairly robust serial number tracking. Being a defense and aerospace manufacturer, serial number tracking is very important to us. We need to know all the components that go into a device, and we need to know that that device resides on what piece of equipment farther up the chain. No real internal resistance. Everybody understood and knew that we needed to look at our application that was running the business because it just was not robust enough. Epicor gave us the ability to be more flexible, and it had the Epicor company behind it, so that when we did have issues or we did have problems, they were there as a helping hand, along with Success, who gave us insight and information that we needed to make the right decisions. The most difficult thing that we had to overcome was timeline. The actual implementation of the original version of Epicor took approximately 16 months. Again, you've got to learn the software package. You're trying to determine and understand whether or not your processes fit it or whether it can fit your processes. So that was the biggest hurdle, which is people taking that extra step to say, this is what we need to do in order to utilize this software to its maximum capabilities. I would absolutely recommend Epicor and Success. Both companies have worked with us over the last 8 years and have done a phenomenal job.